What's up, scorers? Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your favorite show, especially if you are a real hooper, and it should show you hate if you're a casual. That's right. Another show of Are You a Casual? I got my guys here. You know they coming with the heat. You know they coming with the correct answers to make sure you casuals understand who. Well, to my right, I got my guy here. Please introduce yourself and keep it moving.
I'm DeRay Elliott.
RJ Howard.
Chris Sully.
All right, Chris Selly, please. There's some casuals that's, they get in the comments and they say, who is these guys? Who is that guy? Can you please let them know your background?
Division II, played at Cal Poly Pomona. High school, I played at Long Beach Poly. Won a CIF title in 2014.
Talk heavy.
2013, I was part of a national team with somebody who played in the NBA, won an NBA championship, and Jordan Bell for the Golden State Warriors. So
Shout out him.
we're on a lot of good hoops.
A lot of good hoops.
Yeah, little hoops. All the time.
My man RJ, talk to us.
I feel it. Not as decorated as this guy over here, but you know. I played a little bit of JUCO at Southwest College. I've been coaching basketball for about 10 years now. Deep with the development in the South Santa Monica area.
There we go, man. A lot of families trust their kids' basketball career in his hands. They put it in his hands and they say, "Listen, do what you can." And he work miracles.
Definitely that.
Yep.
What we got for you, man?
Played at Inglewood High School. Might have lost in 2014 to Sully.
That's what I'm saying.
What we play? Same conference, Division II, Cal State San Marcos, and then I went overseas, a couple countries, tryouts here and there. And now I just follow suit, train kids, and coach a little bit.
But you played professional.
Correct.
He played professional as well. And as you already know, my name is Sean Suge Amos. I played Division II, been coaching for 17 years, have a basketball program in West LA spreads to Santa Monica, and interview NBA players, interview high-level entrepreneurs. So I got a little skin in the game when it comes to knowing basketball and knowing how to think outside the box. Now,
you got the KD stamp, too.
Yeah, I got the KD stamp. Shout out KD. Shout out KD for the follow. Appreciate it. Now, man, listen. A lot of guys are going to be like, oh, they Division II. But listen, understand this.
Could have won D1.
3% of basketball players make it after high school. So we part of the 3%. If you ain't part of the 3%, shut the... Nah.
I think people forget it's also a choice because I had 15 divisional offers, but for me, I wanted to be close to home. No D1s offered close to home.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to go D2.
There you go.
That part. And I signed early. I signed in November. So I went with the first school that showed love. I could have easily waited to go D1, but I'd rather go somewhere where I was loved. And then also, too, I got to see everybody else around me who went Division I and bounced back anyway.
Right.
People don't understand that. Like, you could go D1, but that doesn't mean you winning. I went to a winning program.
Yeah. And we had like 3 people in our league that won league.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Yeah. And I went Division II because I broke a NCAA rule that I didn't know about. Could have went to the University of Houston. But that is what it is. That's neither here or there. Today we are you a casual? Brought to you by Score Society. Now, let's get right into it. We had enough introduction. I want to pick your brains, man. I did it different today. Today, I usually go into the questions. We go into the buzzer. The first few questions, I don't think we need the buzzer. I want to really pick your brain. I want the fans, the people to know how you feel about this. First question, as appropriate. Your top 5 scorers of all time. Somebody go. You can hit the buzzer if you want to go first. Go ahead. You want to go first? Oh, there we go. There you go. RJ.
I'll go first.
My man RJ.
I'll go first. My top 5.
We got him.
All right. For me, my number 1 player all time is Kyrie. So I'll go Kyrie number 1 for me.
Ooh.
Top
5 scorer.
Okay. My boy averaged 28 points a couple seasons.
He did?
One season.
He also holds his knee every season.
I'm getting on.
It's a bucket.
Go ahead.
KD's number 2. I'll go with Kobe. I like Steph. Number 5, I'll go with Jordan.
Jordan, fair enough.
He is
Fair
fried.
enough. 5th. Jordan is 5th. We're going to talk about that in a second. Sully, what you got, man?
Your cup.
Hey, it's for me. It's at for me.
I don't mind it.
You're right.
I don't mind it.
Right.
I understand. For me,
Sound a little casual.
person who holds the most points ever. LeBron's number 1.
Thank you.
LeBron number 1. Okay.
I got Jordan number 2. Third is KD. Fourth, I have Kobe. And 5, I put James Harden in there.
James Harden in there. Okay, I like it.
I got Bron 1,
Brown 1.
Harden 2,
Mm-hmm.
Jordan 3,
Okay.
KD 4, and then I'm gonna throw a curveball. I got Luka at 5.
Luka at 5.
not mad at
Okay, okay. And I'm going to go, my 5 is KD, Jordan, Kobe, Bron, and Steph. Steph was on my 5th.
Yeah, Steph and Harden was like one of those toss-ups to put in for the top
I can see
5
that.
Uh-huh.
for me.
I can see that.
Now, give me something. Why you put Kyrie before everyone?
For me, it's just like I said this before.
That's okay. They don't know.
Yeah, I'll say they don't know. That's my guy for sure. But like just being able to get to any spot and just feel comfortable shooting any shot.
Okay.
Like you push me here, I can shoot with my right. Or you push me there, I'm going with my left. Oh,
I'll give you
up
that.
and under. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
just the ability to score at any given spot on the court is just like it's high. You know what I mean?
Okay. What do you say to people who's watching this and they're saying, "Well, he didn't lead the league in scoring. He didn't do the things that the other guys did that you named after him."
It's mine. That's my top 5.
But it's your top 5.
It's my top 5. It's appealing for me to watch. Like,
All right,
I
fair
like
enough.
seeing, you know,
So it's more of a passion project.
for
Passion
sure.
project. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Not too much debate out of you. All right, cool.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even with like what he said about Kyrie, it's a lot of dudes that can score. I gotta get closer. A lot of dudes that can score, but it's like it's all about fit and what team you're on at the same time.
Mm.
So it's like you might have a dude that could get you 50, but we need him to get 25 because he's catching and shooting, you know,
Right.
pick and roll guy or whatever the case is. So
True.
it's like it's all about situation too.
True. What about you, Shelly? Who was your first again? LeBron. Okay.
Yeah, it's no debate.
Why Bron? Bron, obviously he leads all time in points,
Yeah.
right? But he only won what? One scoring title?
Yeah,
Right?
but
One
I also-
scoring title. You put Bron first?
Yeah, but I also put Bron just because he's a pass-first guy
Okay.
who is number 1 in scoring.
Mm.
Can score like now at all 3 levels. Even before, like people knock him for missing threes, but like he was pretty efficient at the 3-point line. He wasn't like god awful.
Right.
And then too, like people be like he wasn't skilled. There's 10 minutes of just skill work on the block, post fades, getting to the rim, whatever you wanted, he was able to do. And I
Right.
think also just again to the longevity of it, to be able to do it for so long and kind of different playing style errors, it's pretty remarkable.
See, the thing is, everyone wants to go with the whole longevity, right? There's longevity in there, but let's be honest. There's a lot of guys in the league who's been in the league for a long time, or there's guys who've been,
Yeah.
or guys who've played in the league for a long time. We not like, yo, longevity from like Vince Carter played 20, 21 years, and at the end, we wasn't looking at him at the Hawks like, yo, look at the points racking up.
Right.
Like, nah, it's like it's called consistency.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
It's deeper than longevity. Longevity is just what
Yeah.
which people want to downgrade it to. But
Well, I view longevity as all encompassing. So you're
Okay.
consistent to the end, consistently being healthy, consistently scoring, consistently producing.
Mhm.
It's a plethora of guy like Udonis Haslem. He probably logged 10 minutes in his last 4 seasons,
right,
but people say he played 20 seasons.
right,
Did he really play?
yeah, I'm not
He's a
1,000%.
coach, you feel me? So it's like I feel like it just really all depends on like what you've done in the longevity.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And who was your first guy you said?
LeBron.
LeBron. Yeah, I like LeBron. The only reason why I didn't put him first for me is a few things. So I put KD because efficiency. KD efficiency,
I'll give you that.
height. He gets to a shot quicker. Very little wasted motion
Yeah.
when he get into the scoring mode. Then obviously I got Jordan. Jordan, you know, I grew up on Jordan. Love Jordan. 10 scoring titles. He changed the game and making people want to score.
Right.
Before it was like, yo, this guy is selfish. He's never going to win.
Right.
And then he won, and then everybody start following it. Then
won a high
Kobe, I got Kobe ahead of Bron because just the degree of difficulty of shot. You know, I think that's also a hard thing to do, especially he was not only relentless, but he had a great short-term memory.
Yeah.
Like for him to miss the shots that he was missing and shooting the shots he was taking,
Kobe
I
was
respect
20
it.
and come down and shoot another Hail Mary.
Exactly. I respect it. But this, to y'all point when it comes to LeBron, it is hard to not only score, but you're also passing.
Yeah.
Now we're all hoopers, right? And we all know in the game you flowing and you passing, you like, oh shit, I got like 12 assists today. You get to the stat sheet, you like, damn, 6? Only got 6 assists.
No,
so
facts.
you think about that and you think like, yo, LeBron was doing this, averaging 31 points, third year in the NBA.
Right.
Now, in addition to having 8 assists, 7 assists, he's almost about to be top. He was already top 3 in assists. He's about to be number 2 all time.
Exactly.
So he doing all his passing and shooting at the same time. And then there's no guarantee just because you pass to someone don't mean they gonna make that shot.
Exactly. It's also just when you look at the way he's passing people the ball, like it's only in scoring position. It's like dudes catching in stride layup. You're a catch and shoot guy, right in the pocket, catch and shoot.
Right.
It's like when you factor that in, it's like if he didn't pass the ball the 20 times he did in a game, he could have shot 20 more shots.
1,000%.
What are we talking about?
And I put Steph in there. I just think like what he does is it's hard to do. The conditioning it takes to be a scorer in that, right? The gravity that he has on the court, running off screens, being able to put the ball on the ground to go to a shot, shooting on the way up. I like his form on that. But yeah, man, that's our top 5, and we moving on, bro. We gotta make sure we keep it flowing. Top 5 centers. Wait, before we say this, before you hit it, top 5 centers. The reason why this is important, because I feel like the center position is a dying position. Like the historically, what we used to know it as.
Yeah, it's a
right? So it's very important that we answer this for our best
rock
ability. Top 5 centers, please hit the buzzer when you're ready. Let's talk to you, man.
It's my throw a little curveball, but I'm taking Dwight Howard.
Okay.
Number one.
Top 5 at number 1. Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard. Shout out Dwight Howard.
My list is gonna be a little controversial, but Dwight Howard, because when I started really watching basketball, so I started at one point like a kid, and when I was locked into basketball, Dwight Howard was the most dominant center in basketball at that time.
Okay.
Dwight Howard was
I remember those times.
Nobody was able to stop him, and he was also an offensive threat and a defensive threat.
I hear you.
He was slapping the ball 10 rows back, catching lobs, dunking on everybody. So I would put Dwight Howard for me at 1.
All right, wait. Let's keep it at 1. Go. What's your first one? Shaq. Fair enough. You come on. Elaborate, please.
This dominance, like whenever you think it's just guys just three-peat, Finals MVP, same season, it's kind of tough, dude.
I hear you.
So
I got Kareem. I've watched enough like old school hoops to be like, you know what?
I don't like it. I'm not going.
Hey, I've done my history on Kareem, and somebody who made dunking like you could not dunk in college basketball because of him is pretty crazy. And then to have a unstoppable move for as long as he had, it's
still unstoppable, too.
Right? Like, and nobody has mastered it like he has either, to me. And it kind of let his career be longer because he had that shot. Like, he didn't have to make crazy moves. I'm just going to shoot this hook over you and you're not going to stop it.
Okay.
So,
right.
and the rings.
And the rings. You got 6 rings. That's very true. I'm going to go Shaq. I'm going to say Shaq is, in my opinion, the best center of all time. The reason why I say this is because he had the most predictable game. Like, he knew he wasn't shooting no jump shots. He wasn't on no fast breaks. He wasn't shooting no threes. And you can put 3 bodies on him. And he played how you want a center to play.
Yeah.
When you see that tall kid come to the court, come to your practice, you praying that he plays like Shaq. You know what I mean? So for me, I think just because of that, I'm gonna put him 1, and then just add 2. And I was watching the Sixers finals, 2001 Lakers and Sixers finals last night, and they was doing like the highlights. It was like 27 minutes of highlights. And I'm watching the highlights and I'm thinking to myself, ain't no way that somebody thought like Kobe was the guy on this team with this guy doing this right here.
Yeah.
No way. So him being like very limited when it came to skills, but still efficient in the way he was and still couldn't stop him in a big man era.
Right.
I gotta give him heads off. Let's go number 2. Who you got?
Shaq.
Shaq, you going with Shaq? Okay. Shaq is your 2. We already agreed with Shaq. So we gotta move. Let's move on to
Olajuwon.
Olajuwon. Let's talk about Hakeem Olajuwon, bro.
Back to back champion. Just whenever you think of just footwork and just doing things like being a stretch, you think of Olajuwon like the first of his, like for his time.
First time, okay.
You know,
For third, I got Jokic.
Second. We got
Oh,
second.
second?
Yeah.
Oh, second, I got Shaq.
We got Shaq. All
I
right.
got Shaq.
For second,
You said Shaq first, didn't you?
Nah.
no, he said Kareem.
Oh, Kareem. Gotcha.
so second, I have Hakeem. So we're gonna move on to third. What you got?
Hakeem.
Hakeem.
But I got Hakeem for different reasons. Yeah.
All right,
I
well,
got-
let's hear. Like that's what I want to hear. If y'all got different reasons, tell us why.
See, I got Hakeem at third because you see Hakeem in today's game.
Mhm.
Giannis go to him, LeBron went to him, Kobe went to him, Jordan went to him, and it's just trickling down. Like a lot of NBA players are going to Hakeem or stealing his moves and stuff like that. The footwork aspect of basketball,
Mhm.
they're getting it from Hakeem. Everybody thinks the Kobe Jordan footwork is them. They got it from Hakeem. So it's like it's still carrying over in today's game. That's why I got Hakeem at 3.
Okay.
That's facts. I got Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic. Okay. Jokic is your 3. Your 3. Okay. Did you already say anything about? Did you say anything about Jokic?
Oh, I didn't say nothing about Jokic.
Yeah, I
Oh,
said
he
something
said
about Jokic, bro.
No, it's just like, dude's insane though. Like bro, it's really crazy. It's passing, shooting, not ugly ass form from the
I almost put him at 2 for it. Bro, but I can't do it.
Like, bro, it's crazy, dude. Like,
Nah, facts.
like 1 through 5, like he's a point. He's making passes. He makes the team better. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like it's weird, bro. You giving the ball to your center to run the 1. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's not. It's just IQ. Like on Christmas, he was like the way he was calling out the Timberwolves plays and just being in spots, like taking up space. It was like not a lot of centers do that anymore.
Not at all. Shit.
Yeah, I got Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic.
I got Jokic just because like he's so dominant, but different than every other big that's in history, right? Like it's not just force; it's a lot of finesse. It's a lot. I could step out and shoot threes. If I do get on a block, I don't have to be on the block. I could be in the mid post, and just his effect on the game. Because to me, I always say every year, I'm like the Nuggets are not that good.
Right.
But they're always finding their way in the top 3 spots in the West. I don't know how, but it has to do with him. So like, I always say like the Nuggets are not that good looking at their roster, but having him on that roster makes them that much better.
Right.
And just the impact of winning to me puts him at 3.
Yeah, anytime you can go backdoor and the ball's in your hand like this, you're playing with a good center.
Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna put him at 3 as well. I'm gonna put him at 3. So that moves us to 4. That moves us to 4. Where you going?
now he over here playing.
You got Jokic?
Well, it's 'cause we all have the same mind. I just put Dwight Howard at the top.
He got
of the
number
list.
1.
That's
He got
fair.
1. So
That's fair. I'm going with Kareem.
Kareem.
Yeah.
Okay.
38,000.
Kareem.
He held that for a minute.
I got Hakeem.
Hakeem.
Yeah.
I see. Then I'm gonna go Kareem on my 5th.
That's 4.
Oh, well, we already did 4.
yeah, we did 4. No,
No,
you're on
I'm
4.
on 4.
you're on
Oh, Kareem on my 4th. Then I'm gonna go Kareem on my 4th. Who in your 5th?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna throw a curveball. I'm going Ben Wallace based on my eye test, what I've
So
watched
the center,
playing basketball.
top centers, top 5 centers all time for you. Right, your 5th spot has been Wallace.
I'm gonna go Ben Wallace.
Okay, let's talk to you.
When I started watching basketball, I was a Pistons fan, and Ben Wallace was probably one of the best centers in the league besides Shaq, just on a defensive end. He was just locked down defender, bruiser. Nobody wanted to go in the paint.
Right.
So look at what's his name, Metal World Peace. Hey, he got locked in with Ben, and then he went up and laid on the thing, started woo-sawing like his therapist said, because he knew Ben was with all the smoke. Everybody was scared of Big Ben. So Ben is my 5th.
That's great. Yeah, no, I like the Ben pick. But I'm gonna go with something basic. I'm gonna go with Wilt.
Well,
Yeah, 50-something points per game. That's a lot, dude.
I
I'm gonna say this about Will.
I can't believe it.
That's a lot.
Until I
need
get
to
some
see the
footage,
film,
I
bro.
can't believe it, bro. We're getting film from everything else but him scoring.
We got civil rights film going. We got slave film going, but we can't see the 100-point game film. I don't believe it.
We even got civil rights
50 points,
film
25 rebounds a game.
and color, and we can't get him scoring buckets,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, bro. I've seen a highlight of him running down the court dunking in color, but nobody got the 100-point film. Come on, what we on?
I got Dwight.
You got
I like
Dwight?
Dwight.
Okay.
I think for a good stretch of time, Dwight was a very dominant big, and probably one of the last true bigs that the league has seen.
Okay.
Like that was on both ends. Right?
Yeah.
So I got Dwight 5.
All right, so my fifth, because I'm an old school guy, bro. I'm going to go David Robinson. David Robinson. David Robinson definitely changed the culture of the Spurs. Nobody was checking for the Spurs. David Robinson came over there, and then Greg Popovich, all those guys. I mean, David Robinson, that MVP, scored 70 points. That was the first time I ever heard that when I was a kid. I was about 8 years old. That's first, well, not 8 years old, 7 years old. And I remember my uncle was like, yeah, David Robinson scored 70. I was like, 70? Like, 70? How he scored 70 by himself? Like, you got to figure he scored 70. I wish I looked up the game. You do me a favor, look at the game that when David Robinson scored 70 and tell me what the score of the game was. Because you got to remember, back then, they scored 85 points, 90 points. So the rest of the team scored a dub. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he wasn't Jordan. Jordan scored 69. That was his career high. But Jordan had the ball. He got open court.
Right, exactly.
I watched that game when he played against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and you got Mark Price just chilling. Wait, hold up. You see him running up there, they all gas and shit. But you talk Spurs won 112 to 97.
Man,
so
team
you talk about
32 points.
42 games.
42 points?
Yeah, you talk about
Jesus
42
Christ,
points.
bro.
The rest of his team scored 42 points. So and we don't talk. And he was a lefty. We don't talk about. So we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna get into it. Chris Paul, to me, a Hall of Famer. Sad to see, how the Clippers did him at the end of his career.
That just shows the level of their franchise, though.
Yeah,
I would say it's the Clippers.
Yeah,
It's the Clippers, bro.
People rather go watch Inglewood or Westchester than the Clipper game.
That's a fact.
Really?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Is that the culture out here in LA? Like y'all really?
Absolutely. People go to an Inglewood game, a Westchester shit. People go to
He
Crenshaw
from
or
Inglewood,
Dorsey
so
game.
he know. That's why he's
Or
saying
you go
that.
to a Clipper game.
So where does Chris Paul rank for you all time on point guard?
He's not in my top 5.
Not in
maybe
top
in my
5.
top 10.
Ooh.
Who's in your top 5?
I mean,
Yeah.
all right. So
He's definitely top 10. I'm not
to keep
disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
man.
Just to keep
I'm not disagreeing with you.
just to
I'm
keep the
like-
show moving,
No.
he's not in your top 10.
No.
Not in your top 10. Why isn't he in your top 10? Who? I don't even want to know your first. Let me know your 10. Who's your 10?
Who's number 10?
Or in your top 10? Yeah.
That's a good one. I'll probably go like.
Now you
Pistol
just
Pete.
hate. Oh hell. No.
What'd he say?
Hey, bro,
Hell
you just
no,
trolling
bro.
at this point. He said
Hell
Pistol
no,
Pete.
bro.
No, I mean my
Pistol
top
Pete.
5 is a solid top 5. I'm going Stockton, Russ, Magic, Nash, and then I'm probably gonna go with Rondo.
Rondo, you'll go with Rondo
I
over
like,
Chris
I,
Paul.
I like the Rondo.
2 rings. Rondo had
I'm not tripping
multiple
off of
years where he
Rondo.
averaged 10 plus assists. Rondo was key guy on multiple championship teams, the championship runs. His end of his career when Rondo went to Chicago was smacking. Who was it? It wasn't Miami. I don't remember who they played, but they were beating a team that ended up going to the championship that year in like the second round. Rondo was healthy game 1 and 2. They were up 2-0. Rondo got hurt. The other team won 4 games straight.
I'm not down. Rondo was good. I'm just saying I don't think he had a better career than Chris Paul.
I mean,
But
Chris
we
Paul
keep-
has no championships. Rondo has 2 as a main
Fair
guy.
enough. Fair enough.
I
We'll
like
get to
that.
that.
But I think Chris Paul's top 5.
Top 5.
Who's your top 5?
Go. Give him the top 5.
I got Magic 1,
Uh-huh.
Stockton 2, Russ 3, Chris Paul 4, and then Steve Nash 5.
I like CP3 a lot. But you know me, I'm going to say Kyrie. That's, Kyrie's.
He's not a point. I mean, he's a point, but he's not a
He's
point.
not really a point.
Yeah, he's not.
You're talking about true point guards.
True point guards. We can go with Stockton. Kids in there for sure.
Oh, I forgot about J.
Kids
Kidd.
in there for sure.
Mhm.
I like CP3 a lot for my number 3. Number 4 is definitely Russ. Triple double. Number 5, I'll go with Steph.
Bro, how the hell are you from LA and don't have Magic in your top 5?
I didn't watch him though.
That's fair.
I didn't
We'll
watch
talk.
him.
We'll
I
talk
hear
about
you.
that
I
later.
didn't
on.
really like
But it
care.
ain't hard to go hardwood classic stats.
Yeah, it's blurry as heck. Ain't no film watch that.
Yeah, look, we gonna talk
Watching
about that.
1080p when we on 8K TVs now.
So I have Chris Paul in my top 5. I have Magic. I have Magic, Steph, Russ, Jason Kidd, and then I'm gonna go Chris Paul. And the reason why I say Chris Paul is in the top 5 for me, I've seen him make change to each team.
Yeah,
I've seen him make change to each team. Any team, and that's how I look at point guards. Can you make guys better?
Yeah.
Like when he went to Oklahoma, I thought they was cooked. I thought they was done.
No,
I thought his career was over. He ain't going nowhere. It's over for him. And he even made them a playoff team.
Yeah.
You know,
Took the Suns to the finals.
helped the Suns get to the finals. The Suns had a big gap getting to the finals from 1993 to 2021.
Yeah.
That was
to me though. Their whole team the draft picks they had. To me, everything came together at the right time. It wasn't just Chris Paul.
All right, so let's talk. Let's get your buzzers out. How many first teams?
My boy had 4 of them.
Chris Paul?
First teams? Yeah.
First teams? Oh, you did have 14.
Yeah, are you a casual?
My bad. My bad. My bad. I was thinking about defensive teams. My bad. Get buzz it out. How many conference finals? Damn, bro. Y'all do some.
4 again.
4 conference finals. Now, let me ask y'all a question, right? Who career would y'all rather have? Chris Paul or Kyle Lowry? Now, man, before you answer it, remember, don't contradict yourself now. Because it was the rings, that's all that mattered. Rondo had 2. Remember?
Yeah.
Rondo had 2, so I'm picking up.
I'm still.
Kyle Lowry had 1, but was an all-star about, I believe, 6 times. Also, he wasn't no slouch all-star either. He was averaging about 18 and 21 points.
Sure.
He wasn't no slouch.
Yeah, I'm taking Chris Paul because the production Chris Paul had on his teams in terms of like in the playoffs, like I used to tell people with Kyle Lowry from like I want to say it was like 2012, 2013 to maybe like 2018. Kyle Lowry, whatever the hell his name is. There would always be like a clip or a vignette on ESPN of him shooting after a game because he scored 0 or like had a terrible shooting percentage.
Okay.
Chris Paul's thing was like his hamstring or something, but that comes from his just production he was giving the team. He was giving it his all.
But he won a championship.
Kyle Lowry didn't win a championship, but that's because he had the cyborg and Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, if Chris Paul would have won a championship, it would have been the same thing.
If Chris Paul won a championship,
he would have
I'm still
won it
taking
because
Kyle Lowry.
somebody else was on his team as well.
For sure, but I'm taking, like I said, Chris Paul because of his production on the teams he was on. There was no bad games in the playoffs. There was no look at Kyle Lowry at 2 a.m. getting up extra shots because he missed every shot in the game. And then the reason why I hate on Kyle Lowry, he had the opportunity to become the greatest Raptors legend of all time. It was Game 5 of the 2018 finals. I don't know who passed him the ball. They passed him the ball in the corner for Game. He makes that shot. They built a statue in Toronto. He hit the side of the backboard. I can't rock with that.
We got to pull that up. Kyle Lowry slander, we can't. He's
It's
from
not
Philly.
slander,
I'm from Philly.
it's a fact. And you can pull the clip up. They swung him the ball. He makes a shot. They win a championship. Game winner. He hit the side of the backboard.
Fair enough. It's fair enough.
I'm taking Chris Paul too.
You taking Chris Paul career over Kyle's? Okay.
I just not even just like how I just think Chris Paul's game was just more appealing. Like I like Kyle Lowry, but I just always like with Chris Paul, like I just felt like he controlled so many teams. Like if Kyle Lowry was just kind of like Robin to me on his teeks. Because DeMar was the guy. DeMar was the guy, and then Kawhi was the guy. Or even the year that they won, Fred VanVleet was hooping to me.
Right.
So, but Chris Paul, like I just always felt like they win if he go. Right? Like I think every time he got hurt, it was like, dang, they don't have a chance now because he got hurt.
Yeah.
If Kyle got hurt, I felt like those teams still had a chance.
That's facts.
Fair enough.
Because 2018, if his hamstring don't go out, they might beat the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, them Clipper teams had real chances.
Nah, they had Doc Rivers. They had no chance.
RJ, who you?
I'm taking CP3 too.
Taking CP3?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I figure
Who
you
taking?
I'm gonna take CP3, but I'm not like hell bent on winning rings. Like, don't get me wrong, I want guys to win rings. I want you want to win, but I also understand that's circumstantial. If we talking about the actual question of who career I'd rather have, like being an Olympian, and just having a decorated career, being respected, being high up there when it comes to the assists and points and all that good stuff. I'd rather take that career. I'd rather take that career all day. Now, Chris Paul didn't win a ring. Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he'll get it.
I mean, why not? There's a bunch of dudes with no rings in there.
Facts. I think it's also just
Was he second all-time assist?
something like
No, he's not.
He's second.
No, he's second.
He's second?
Yeah, he's
okay.
second. He's about 42 assists behind LeBron right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think with Chris Paul, you also gotta look at the era he played and the guys he played with.
Right.
I think that's why he's going to get that first ballot.
He was in a point guard era.
Yeah, point guard era. wasn't just point. It was point guard, small forward, and centers. Like he's been through all three.
Gotcha.
So it's like he's
And
still
then he
been able
lasted
to-
through that change of point guard to those quicker guards,
For sure.
scoring
Yeah.
guards.
Yep.
And he lasted. He was like the only one to last through it
Mm.
outside of Rondo.
Yeah.
So D-Ray, I'm gonna go back to you, man.
Uh-huh.
You sure you don't want to put him in your top 10?
No, I said he's in my top 10.
Oh, I thought you said he wasn't
Yeah.
in the top
no,
10.
No, I said he's not in my top 5, but he's in my top 10.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay, okay. That's why I'm thinking like how you put Pistol P, man. You
No,
didn't
no,
see
no,
him
no.
play. But all right, let's move on, man. Now, there's been controversy behind these two guys. You know, you got your guy, my guy Kenyon Martin and Draymond Green. Now, here's a question for you. This is a buzzer question. Which player scored 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds in their college career?
God damn.
Go.
Kmart.
Kmart? Was it Kmart?
It was Kmart.
Yeah, it was Kmart.
Okay. Was it Kmart? Was it
He
Kmart?
beat him
RJ?
in college and in NBA. Kmart was first to the 1,000.
Okay. Now, next play. Next play. Next question. Who is a national player of the year?
Kmart.
Kenyon Martin. All right.
Yeah, he gonna be on it quick, bro. Yeah,
Next play. Who made more NBA All-Star appearances?
Draymond?
Draymond. How many?
4?
4. Mm-hmm. Now this is a question that we all want to that in this beef that they had, people was like, "Yo, I would start my franchise with this player, or with him, or with Draymond, with Kenyon." Who would you start your franchise with? Hit the buzzer for when you're ready for the answer.
I'll go Kmart. I think the attitude that he brings to the game, that he brought to the game, the style of play he had. Like, I like Draymond, but it's just I can't get with it. Like,
I hear you.
you know, like there was years that Kmart was getting 18, 19 a game. Like Draymond doesn't give you that production all the time, and then defensively, I take the block shots and the rebounds more so than I take what Draymond gives defensively. I like Kmart more.
I
Okay.
agree with that.
What about you, RJ?
I agree with that. I feel like Kmart, I mean, he was a better defender, more athletic. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like yeah, Draymond has the IQ and all that and all, but I feel like it's just time and era at the same time. Like Draymond was when it was small ball was cool and all that, so like I don't think he wouldn't have lasted in the other era, but like in the era he came in, Draymond came in during the right time for his career.
Like Kmart could play in today's game.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Draymond couldn't play back then.
What about you?
I'm taking Kmart just on the stance of, Kmart was drafted when he was number 1, and he produced immediately. Draymond was, second round? And it took Draymond like 2 to 3 years to get going. So if I'm trying to build a franchise, I'm trying to get rolling from. If I draft you, I need you producing immediately. So I'm going to take Kmart on that, but I understand when people are talking about like eras and all that stuff, like Draymond, the way he quarterbacks the defense and all that. You look at his the championship win with the Warriors, that little 6-year run they had. Sure, Draymond, yeah, you might want to take him, but I'm still, at the end of the day, Kmart produced immediately.
Exactly.
So it's like he's your top guy, and with Kmart, if you throw a point guard and 2 shooters around them, you can roll in today's NBA. So
I agree. I think I'm gonna say Kmart too. I mean, Draymond is a very really smart player, right? But he also his is limited because he has to have the makeup around him, right? Like Kenyon Martin went to a couple finals, but he was also the second leading scorer.
right.
So that means those teams don't go to the finals without him.
Right.
Not to say Draymond's role wasn't impactful and Warriors' success didn't have nothing to do with him, but
50-50.
he was third in line. He was fourth in line.
If you remove Draymond off the 2 years they won with KD, I think you can plug anybody in and they still win.
Yeah, with KD, sure. I think they need him, but they need him for the first one. I think they need Draymond.
Yeah, they need him for the first one.
And then the last one. The last one, I think he played a
he
part.
was shaky though. He was there, but he wasn't. But he was there.
Yeah.
Right.
He played a part, but it's like it was the same makeup again. Curry, Clay, and the third guy in Jordan Poole who carried them, and Wiggins carried them.
Yeah.
So
Did he get busy? All right, let's move on to the next question. Who's leading the rookies in scoring 2025, 26? Let's go, Sully.
Knipple,
Kyle
Wrong.
Kneppel. How many points is he averaging right now?
19.4.
19 point.
It's actually
19
a tie. Cooper Flag had 19.4 as well when I looked it up. But
Is it a tie? Cooper? It is a tie because
it actually Cooper had 19.4 and Knoepel was at like 19.2 or something.
Oh
but
my God, dude! It's Knipple. It's Knipple, man.
who cares? Exactly.
Ooh.
So I won.
So there you go.
He's wrong. He can't forget something.
No, I mean, but to me, 19 is 19. All that 0.3,
Yeah.
0.4, it really doesn't matter.
But Kneppel was there first.
It doesn't matter. You said who's the leading scorer.
I mean, you just said it doesn't matter. You said the point. The
Right. So
that-
if you average 19, I've averaged 19. It
But
don't matter who got there first. You both average 19.
Nah, it matter who got there first. At that point, we're not going to go to put that half a little point. But who has as out of all the rookies this year, who has the most upside?
BJ.
Think
You going
VJ?
PJ?
Man, I've watched a lot of Philly games,
Same.
and like just the way he's playing, like I think he has a lot of upside.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Right? 'Cause
talk
this-
about
let's
upside.
let's talk what upside means, right? Because sometimes upside is like yeah, he'll be better than the guys around him.
Right.
But what we saying is like upside, like is he a
Turn the team around. type shit.
yeah, is he a Hall of
I can
Famer?
see
Is
him
he
being
a
the number 2 with Maxey.
number 2 with Maxey?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
They still got
Because
Joel
he's still-
Embiid.
Joel Embiid, come on, man. Stop. We
I hear you.
we
I'm
done with the
trolling.
process,
I'm
bro.
trolling. No, the
We're
process has
done.
been over before it started.
But like he could still develop his jump shot. He could still
I
develop
agree.
so much more of his game. Right now, he's just getting downhill.
Yeah, it's all
Right.
athleticism now.
And like somebody who is as fearless as he is, you could just add skill to that. Like I think he works hard enough to where he can add skill and get better offensively. And that's why I say he has the most upside.
Okay.
I hear you.
What about you, RJ?
I don't know. I've been liking Coop's Flags turn around like over the games and all that. Like you know,
Mhm.
looking shaky, and then he's just not starting to come into it. You know what I mean? Like
So
He's
when
more
I say
confident.
upside, I mean like long term too. Like long term, 5 years, 6 years from now, this guy's the man on the team. You got his sneakers on. You paying to see him play. He's turned the team around. They in the Eastern Conference or Western Conference Finals because of this guy's role on the team. He's actually probably number 1. You go number 1 and number 2. That's fine.
Yeah.
So you going with you like
oh,
Cooper?
I like Coop.
I like Coop.
I like
Okay.
Coop.
What
I
about
like
you?
Coop.
I'm gonna go Coop just because I think I said it last time we were on. I wasn't the biggest Cooper Flag fan coming out of Duke. I just thought he was gonna be a good NBA player,
A role player.
but like a role player.
Man.
But I think the last like 15 games, like he figured out like I can go downhill every possession and he can shoot the jumper. He's rebounding more. He's passing the ball more. He's playing point guard. He's playing center. He's playing every position. So to me, I'm gonna go Coop off those.
Wait a
reasons.
minute. I knew. See, wait. Let's take a step back.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't tripping. You guys said Kenyon Martin had 1,000 points, 1,000 rebounds.
He
He
did.
didn't. He didn't. I'm looking at it right here because I knew I was like, yo, I'm not tripping. Draymond had 1,000 points, 1,000. Look, yes, Draymond
College?
finished college career with more 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds, but Kenyon Martin did not reach the 1,000 rebound milestone. I remember he had like 957.
man.
Yeah, I was like, bro, that was bothering me this whole time. I was on my phone. I'm like, I know I'm not tripping.
ChatGPT said otherwise.
Nah, your ChatGPT be
100%.
lying.
ChatGPT be wrong.
No,
then.
they is wrong. You know,
We was all on the
if
same
you go on
page.
ChatGPT,
I
you
pay
don't
$20
pay-
a month, man.
yeah,
I know.
oh, you
Hey,
pay
we
the
gotta
20?
deny- we
All
gotta deny our
Because
subscription,
like,
bro.
if you don't pay it, they gonna give you some wrong answers. So you better double check it with Google. You better double check it with Muse. Yeah, go check. Yeah, go check that out. I was like, look, I know I'm not tripping. I know I ain't just make. We ain't get a bunch of questions about Kenyon Martin being number 1 in college, and I know Draymond had something to say about it. Like we still picking Kenyon, but I'm just saying that we gotta give Draymond his props. Draymond was a dog for Michigan State. I'm gonna throw a curveball in there. I'm gonna say Dylan Harper.
Yeah.
Dylan
that.
Harper, because he's in a championship. Dylan Harper's in a championship culture.
Right.
Out of all the players, out of all the rookies, Dylan Harper has the most chance for the most exposure. He has the biggest chance to win a championship. he's also not only is he flourishing as a rookie, right? He's showing that he belongs. Like he's running the screen and roll really well. He had a star Wemby on his team.
Right.
He's also a top candidate to be rookie of the year. He also have my guy Kessel.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a good team.
Yeah,
they got a good team.
Yeah.
That's the only guy on a team that got solid guys. I think VJ is up there. You know, VJ is right there. Cooper is right there as well.
Sure.
So it's not like any of us. It's not a wrong or a right answer.
I feel like this draft class is it's a toss up. Like in 5 years, I think there's at least the top 10 guys are still going to be playing, producing, and we could be having this debate again.
Right.
The only issue I have
they
with
always
Dylan-
have the redraft shit on what is it, Bleacher Report?
Yeah.
Like they're going to do this with the same draft class in
Right.
10 years.
Right.
So,
But the issue with Dylan, like the only thing I have against Dylan with that is that they have so many pieces, and like I can see him getting in those pieces, like for them to get somebody else, and then he could kind of
I
get
can see
lost
that.
in that, and where he don't develop how he should, because that team is loaded.
yeah,
Right.
Spurs. That's why they beat OKC.
But my thing, so how I look at it is the culture. So he's learning more than anyone else right now,
For sure.
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah,
Cooper
I get
Flag. Cooper Flag is learning a lot. I think I'll say his second one is learning, just learning different position, learning how to be some level of a star.
Right.
And he has a lot of pressure, so he's going to make tons of mistakes in front of us.
Yeah.
Dylan doesn't have the same pressure.
Yeah.
And he's
coming
also
off
in
the
the
bench,
culture,
right?
and he comes off the bench.
Yeah.
But he has a significant role.
For sure.
So I think they're gonna keep him there. I think and I like the Spurs culture because they do develop players.
I think they'll give up Devin before they give up
Vassell?
Dylan. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
sure. Because him and Stephon Castle are the same player, but Stephon's just a little more athletic and a little bit more of a dog.
Stephon,
I liked him at UConn for sure.
Stephon
Yeah, I
is
mean,
nice.
Tough.
No, Stephon they're literally the same player, same my player build from the dreadhead, same arm tattoos, everything.
So let's get to this next question. This is a question that a lot of casuals they've in my comments. They're like, look, the NBA is weak. These young guards don't got nothing. That's why the viewership down. Is the NBA viewership down this year?
From my knowledge, the NBA viewership is up this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It is up.
Right.
That is a fact. The NBA viewership is up. And it says a lot that it is up.
Yeah.
Because not like you can just go to NBC and just watch all the games and just keep your channel on, right?
Right.
You have to NBA TV, Amazon.
yeah. Well, I think that's
Peacock.
part of why it's up now because it's like
It's so accessible.
it's so accessible because there was
Right.
games on Peacock, or I just turned on Peacock to watch a movie, and it's NBA games, and I'm watching the games now.
Right.
Versus before, it's like it's on ESPN or NBC or ABC, and it's like depending on where I'm at, I can't watch it. Now I can just pull my phone out, Peacock, Amazon, ESPN, doesn't matter. I can watch it on every platform.
Right,
So
right.
That's part of it for sure.
and it's more days is on a platform.
right.
So like you could mess around and watch NBA games 7 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
whereas before you probably only get it, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's facts.
So I think that's why it's up. And then also too, I think just the level of the game has gotten better. So there's more better teams. So there's better comp. So people are like more engaged in the comp.
Right. I
Throw
agree.
a wild card. It's also been more fights this year. And that's,
Has it?
Yeah, it's more
Really?
people since the season started. They're not really fighting, but
Oh,
more
so-
little
Oh, yeah,
tussles
yeah.
and,
Fights,
a little
but,
tussle.
you know,
Little
getting people
little
locked in.
WWE.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
So
okay.
I think that also brings viewership back to the game too, because it's like you get tired just watching like the back and forth. Bring something exciting. Bring another mouse to the palace.
Right.
Or something type
Right,
of
right.
thing. Like,
Another
I-
mouse to the palace is crazy.
I think is one of the reasons why I think it's up because I truly believe this is probably one of the most exciting times of basketball.
Definitely.
Right? Like I think we're looking for. We just saw Jokic score 56, 16, and
right.
like another triple double. Anthony Edwards in that same game hit a crazy shot falling out of bounds.
Right.
We watching the greatest scorers and shooters of all time in the 18th season, 17th season, still hooping, still balling. Then we just talked about the rookies. All the rookies really got tremendous upside. It's like literally, it can be tied at any day.
Right.
Right. then this is an era where the last 5 championships was someone different.
Right.
Man.
So we rooting for. So we looking at OKC. OKC start off hot. Damn, they just lost the Spurs three times in a row.
Well, they lost 4 and 5 games. Out of
Right.
the last 5.
Exactly.
That's unheard of.
So I think this is the most exciting time of basketball. Maybe not the best time. It takes some time for it to be called the best time.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
I think the people, the fans, the regular fans, casual fans, they're so anxious.
Yeah.
Right.
They're just anxious. Like, yo, we need the consistency. We need something to be the same as it was last year.
Right.
And they're not understanding that the guys are so skilled. These are some smart players.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard for one player to win 6 rings or
For sure.
3 because people adapt,
Right.
and everyone on your team can score now.
Right.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
The level of injuries that are happening, it's a higher rate because of the game pace.
Right.
And then just the willingness for people to request trades and control their own destiny now.
Right.
Where
We'll
it's
get
like-
to that. We'll get to that. So let me ask you guys, why do you think the casuals say the viewership is down? Where are they getting this from?
Every time I hear somebody say it, it's usually someone over the age of like 50.
Oh, yeah.
And they also follow that statement saying, oh, I haven't watched basketball in 10 years. So it's like, well, you don't know what's going on if you ain't watched it in 10 years.
Man.
Right. I agree.
But then I think too, like to DeRay's point, like older generation hasn't really adapted to what the game is now. Like they still like, oh man, they should be doing this, they should be doing that. That's like, no man, you gotta adapt.
When you say
with the
older
game.
generation, what do you mean by that?
Like, for example, on Christmas, me and my dad got into it about how the game is played. He's like, oh man, it's a bunch of threes. This is a 3-on-1, and the dude shoots a 3. I mean, a 3-on-2, and he shoots a 3. And I'm like, well, they're packing the paint.
Right.
So he drew the help to kick. It's just an open shot. He's like, no, man, that's a layup.
How old is that?
That is 62.
Okay. I thought you. I feel like because I'm in unk status. You know what I mean? So I'm 40.
He
so I was
grandpa
like,
status.
okay. I wanted to know what the older generation was. All right, there we go. So let's move on to the next question here. Okay. Now, name the last 5 NBA championship teams. What you got?
OKC, Boston,
Mm-hmm.
Denver, the Warriors.
This ain't in order, is it?
It's not in order.
Okay.
The Warriors and the Bucks.
The Warriors, the Warriors and the Bucks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bucks 21,
That's right.
Warriors 22.
Oh, yeah,
Denver
okay, because I did say
23.
5. I did say 5 because we going into 2026. My bad. I was thinking about 2020. Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
Lakers.
got you.
All
I
right.
think I see that. Now, you guys are younger, right? You guys are all in your 30s. Or
20s.
20s?
Yep.
Oh, you got
28.
28?
28.
28?
29.
Oh, y'all almost at 30. Okay.
Yeah,
Y'all
almost.
So y'all, I don't think this is a fair question for
Still
y'all.
in a YN status.
What's the best? Y'all there. Y'all
We
still,
big, bro. Big,
yeah,
bro.
y'all big bro. Y'all big bro status.
Bro status.
I wanted to ask you guys what's the best era of basketball, but I don't know if I can ask that and be okay with your answer because you guys only been on Earth 29
I'm going to give
years.
you a critical thought answer.
Okay.
That I think everybody should think.
Okay,
When it comes to sports in general, it's all about the evolution and getting better, correct?
I agree.
Correct. So if that's the case, I'll go, this era of basketball is probably the best era of basketball. The only difference now is because we have so many superstars, it's like, that's why the old heads are like, oh no, back in the 90s, because you only had a Jordan, a Bird, a Magic.
Right.
You know, versus now you have a Shea. Every NBA team has a star.
Yeah.
Right.
That there's fans that love them or whatever the case is, or they're world renowned. So I think that's what the debate comes from. But if we're going on progression of the game, from the rules, the 3-point shooting, the uptick in scoring and all that stuff, it has to be today's era of basketball.
Okay. So do you agree with that, RJ?
I agree with it because it's like all five guys get to shoot it. All 5 guys get to do something. It's like all 5 guys have to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just like back to what Ray said, like, in the old eras, it's like 2 or 3 guys shooting all the
You
shots.
had bums.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
You had bums on the team where you're like, let him shoot, bro.
Like, exactly.
Us 4 and Jordan would go win 6 rings.
Just like give the ball to Jordan enough. We good.
All we got to do is space out. He going to do the work.
I'm gonna say the best era of basketball. Like again, I still think this era of basketball still needs to be developed. I still think it needs to be developed. We got to fit. There's always evolution when it comes to offense, right? There's very little evolution when it comes to defense. So it's always going to be hard to guard if 5 guys on the court is shooting a 3.
Yeah.
We haven't figured that out. We haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
But I feel
But
like that's just basketball though, because when you look at even back then, if you had 2 shooters on a team in the 90s, you're gonna win every game.
right,
because it spreads the floor
1,000%,
out.
1,000%. So, but now you have 5. But I think they're gonna figure it out. I think it'll be something to figure out. So I want to see this era of basketball develop. I want to see at least another 5 more years of it. So I'm gonna say the best era of basketball for me is 2000 to 2010. I'm gonna say that's probably the best era for me. I think that's when you saw the landscape change.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
when you
It was
really
the
just started
precursor to now, basically.
right. Like when you just started seeing people like the guards. I mean that year where Kobe averaged 35 was crazy. Not only because Kobe averaged 35, but shit, you had Allen Iverson averaging 33. Mm-hmm. You had LeBron averaging 31. You had Gilbert Arenas in there averaging 29. Right. Carmelo, I believe, 27. Yeah. Ray Allen, 26. Like you had all Paul Pierce, 28. Like this was very exciting for me as a youngster going to high school and seeing these guys go to work. And they also, I believe, paved the way for everyone today.
For sure.
Yeah. You know, everyone like I like SGA, but you know, I don't know what it'll take for me to be like, yo, he better than Kobe. Because it'd take a lot for me to tell you somebody better than Kobe. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm gonna say from my era, but again though, I think it's age based. I think this is fair. This is why we having this conversation.
Yeah. I could agree with George too though, because with all those guys from the 2000s, 2010, they also had to evolve.
Right.
Because the defensive rule changed, they started shooting more, and there's multiple guys scoring as well. So you got to see.
And can't forget about Tracy McGrady.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So you got to see guys evolve and adjust to the game. Versus now, we're just kind of getting just a raw look of like, this is the game speed, this is a play. You got to be able to play this.
Honestly, though, that's what makes basketball players great, though. Like being able to adapt at certain situations. Like, all right, this dude hitting 3. All right, we got to close out. We got to do something different.
I also think in this era, though, like guys are more like more guys. Mm-hmm. Whereas, like you started to see it between 2000 and 2010, but like in today's game, there's more household names. Like bench guys now. Like you're like, some people be like, oh, that's because we do price picks or whatever. But it's like, nah, like you kind of know some bench guys because you kind of have to because they may go for 21 game or 2 games or whatever. Right. So I think that's why I say like the game has evolved more is because you know more people that's on the court. Right. You may not just know 2-3 guys. You're gonna probably know 10. So it's just game is growing.
Now, this is going to go back. I don't know if y'all did any research on this. This is going to go back. It's going to make your dad proud here. Did Magic Johnson, did he play center when Kareem was injured? No.
He did the jump ball. He played every position that game. So if you want to say he played center, sure. But he really just did the jump ball.
He just played the jump ball. Yeah. That's fair. I want people to understand what this brand is about. Yeah. This brand is about unraveling media narratives. It's not meant to take away from anyone. It's not meant to diminish anyone's legacy. Because let's face it, no one can diminish greatness, right? But people are led to believe like, yo, Magic Johnson, he played center and won the champ. He jump ball. Like he jump ball, bro. He jump ball. Yes, there probably been times in games like, yo, he switched off, had to play center. But that's part of basketball.
But in that era of basketball, playing center meant jump ball, you guard your center, you ran down and stood on the block. Yeah. Magic was not running down.
He was not a rim runner
up every time.
Yeah, Magic Johnson was not a rim runner sealing in the paint and doing the shit that Kareem was doing. Like and that's the thing. Like I like to get some of this stuff, unravel some of this stuff, man. Because it bothers me at times because people be like, yo, man, he plays center. Nobody, nah, bro. He jump ball because he's one of the tallest.
It's sometimes, and like my dad was a hooper and stuff, but sometimes when he be talking about basketball, I just be like, bro, he got it, bro. Somebody's about to get into it with you. But then that'd be all old heads now. It's like they be so strong on like, yeah, we saw this and then we believe. It's a theory where it's like when you see something, you believe it, even though it's not really what it was. I can't remember what it's called. But that's all the old heads now. They just believe whatever it was.
I'm happy my dad is like a hooper though. Like he be like, you gotta respect Bron for what he do. He'd be like,
Oh,
Bron,
my
I don't
dad
like Bron.
hates Bron.
Yeah, he'd be like, he made the right play. Like that's what my pops always. He made the right play. You can't get mad at that. And my dad like what 50, 60 something right now.
Yeah, my dad's
You know?
52, and he thinks they did the bubble so LeBron can win a championship. And I'm like, bro, come on. I'm like, bro, I don't got that much juice, bro.
It was in a full pandemic.
Now
bro.
look, that-
He won a WNBA bubble too. Like that's what I be like. Come on.
now look, people know about the 42-point game for the when Magic was the center, right? When Kareem was out. But how much did he average that series?
I think it was like 21.
21.
Yeah.
21. So people will go online and they always like, yeah, man, he dropped 42, but it was games in there he had 14 too.
Yeah. That's what I be telling people. I be
Like
telling
he had a
kids,
great game. He stood up for that game. But let's be real. Like these guys are human. These guys did play well, and yes, they're first of their kind. My theory is this: the people who do it first are usually going to get the credit for the longest.
Right.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the first, like Michael Jackson, people falling out for Michael Jackson, people crying or whatever the case may be. To everyone, he's the greatest thing, right?
Right.
But we got to remember, it wasn't that many sounds out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Then it was, the way we consume music was different, right? Like you just wasn't turning on your, you just couldn't pull up on your phone and have 15 new artists drop an album.
That's fact.
It was one song
Right.
all year.
Exactly.
And it's played all
Right.
day. And so how many artists out here today that grown people is like crying for?
Right.
But I can understand why they would cry back in the
For sure.
day, because it's like, yo, we would never see you again. There wasn't no Instagram. It wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
You couldn't just bump into these dudes at a hookah spot.
Exactly.
Like these
Nah, that's
dudes
facts.
was
That's
tucked
mega
off.
stars.
They was mega stars. And I'm not taking nothing away from Michael Jackson. But my point is, when people do things first, like Magic Johnson is the first and only 6'9" point guard, right? When it is another 6'9" true point guard,
They tried to. Everybody wanted.
I mean,
it.
they try. They
had
try.
Ben, but he decided he wanted to be a fisherman instead of a
Yeah,
falcon.
yeah.
Still
They
can't even
try,
throw the
man.
fish in the ocean.
I mean, You're right,
Oh,
1,000%. But even like a guy like even like Bron, like they try to make Magic, but he's like, look, bro, he's too athletic, he can
Yeah,
score.
exactly. It's different positions. Like Brown was a small forward coming into the league. Magic was like
Shit, he was a point
6'9".
guard. Paul Silas had him a point at the first rookie year. Paul Silas put him at point
Oh,
for majority of the season that year.
I guess that's true, but it's comes back to like the eye test. Like his rookie year, LeBron wasn't like.
Oh yeah, for sure. He had to develop.
Yeah.
But my point is, man, Magic Johnson was an amazing player. Magic Johnson
Yeah,
was an
absolutely.
amazing player. He did amazing things. I just don't want people to always follow the media narrative and feel like, yo, I gotta put Magic here. I gotta do that. I gotta say he plays center. Think for yourself. Do the research. It won't hurt nobody's legacy. All right, moving on. Okay, who was the most improved player in 1992 and 1993? What is it?
Abdul Masu something.
It's Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Yeah.
All right, formerly known as Chris Jackson. Come on, give him some respect. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
I'm messing me up.
No, you messing yourself up, player.
Formerly known as Chris Jackson.
That Linwood education.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Raul. He was a legendary scorer for LSU.
Right.
How many points did he average his freshman year?
Hey, you don't give it
30 ball.
30 ball.
30.2.
30.2. 30.2
That's a 30 ball.
as a
That's 30.
freshman.
That's 30.
As a freshman.
That means he had one game where he had a little more than 30.
Do y'all know his career high?
55.
55? 55 points it is, man.
Cooking.
Did he
Yeah,
play?
he cooking.
Now,
He
who
cooking.
was his legendary teammate?
Shaq.
Shaq was his legendary
What's his real
teammate.
name?
I mean, that is a good
Shaquille
question.
O'Neal.
I mean, you just butchered my man name, man. Listen, brother, forgive us. These guys is young. They young, bro. What condition did he play with? Like, what health condition did he play with?
I'll let RJ get it.
Yeah, Tourette's.
Tourette's. Yeah, Tourette's. So he was a special player. He was a special player in regards to the things he can do, the way he read the game, and to be able to have that condition to do what he did was amazing. Now, what derailed his success?
I think it was a combination of Tourette's and just how outspoken he was. Being a black man at that time, it didn't matter what sport industry you were in. If you were outspoken, you could be out the door. So it's a combo.
Yeah, I mean, because he was followed. Yes, he didn't want to do the Pledge of Allegiance, right? He didn't want to do the Pledge of Allegiance, so that was, it was very controversial the years before him with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as well. But this is a time when the NBA
trying to clean it up.
was trying to clean it up. They started getting bigger deals. Exactly. They started getting some more money, and it was like, look, you know what I mean? But to me, just looking at him on tape and film, and I'm just not saying this. I'm just talking about the shots he was taking.
Right.
He would have been Steph Curry before Steph Curry.
For sure.
You know, if it wasn't for them blackballing him.
Right.
So
the Colin Kaepernick of the NBA, baby.
Yeah, he was. He did it before Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
And but this was a time when we were very limited. We were very limited. You got to remember, there were guys on rookie contracts, like even Michael Jordan, 6-year rookie contract, $2 million. Right. You know, you had a Magic Johnson on a lifetime contract.
Right now.
Magic Johnson was on a lifetime contract, $25 million, 25 years.
That's a 360 deal today.
You
got Bron on a lifetime $1 billion deal.
So you got to look at it like we was very limited. Although we were, and I say we, I mean basketball players. We were stars, and we carried the league. They was still making deals behind the scenes that he wanted to, and they didn't want to interrupt. Right. So that's why he was blackballed. Shout out to Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Shout out to you, bro.
One more time, RJ.
Yeah, this not, man. If all three players' career ended after 15 years, who would end with the most points and assists between Bron, Jordan, and Kobe?
Jordan will have the most points. Assists, Bron. Jordan will have the most rebounds too.
He had the most rebounds?
No. I'm kidding.
Go ahead.
You said I'm not. Go ahead.
You was on the right track. Go back to the GOAT.
No. Bron will be in assists and rebounds, and then Jordan in points.
Jordan in points.
Bron will be in every other category besides points.
Do you know how many points Jordan was ahead of him?
If he ended it right there.
If you don't know, it's okay.
I want to say 3,000.
You don't got to guess. You just don't know. It's okay. You had half of it, right?
Go ahead.
I don't know either.
Hey, I don't know either.
Right.
So he had, I believe he was, if my memory serves me correct, and it's not a good memory, but he was 1,200 to 1,500 ahead of Jordan. Oh, sorry, behind Jordan. So Jordan would have been 12 to 15. Jordan would have been 12 to 1,500 ahead of LeBron. Okay. So, but do you know how many assists LeBron was ahead of Jordan?
It was, I think, a little over 1,000. Mm-hmm. No,
I say 3,000. It was 3,000. I don't know.
It was roughly, if my memory serves me correct, anywhere between 4,500 to 5,600 in assists. So you gotta factor this in. You gotta factor this in. If all three players' career ended in 15 years, Jordan career end, LeBron career end, Kobe career end in 15 years. Jordan would have been ahead of LeBron by 1,200 points, but he was passing most of the time and still was right there. So that's what when I talk about like player wise, that's what I'll be looking for in players. Sure. Guys who can do both. Now, don't get me wrong, doesn't take nothing away from either player, But when we're talking about the player, no circumstances, no, okay, I got a better GM than you, right? You got to look at that. 1,200 points ahead and probably shot more as well.
For sure.
So, shout out to Brian, man. Brian doing big things over there. Which player was more impressive to you out of all three guys I named, and why?
I'm going to go with LeBron.
Uh-huh.
Just one for me because I've seen the evolution of Bron before he was even been in NBA. As a kid, in his high school games, and when he just exceeded all expectations. He skipped college straight to the league. And he was a guy from day one. Versus Kobe, he was on his team, but he wasn't a guy 2 year, 4 or 5. Jordan was a guy, but he wasn't like immediately winning, making a crazy impact. Bron from day one, even his teammates were hating on him. That's how you know he's gonna be good.
Yep.
And then he's just stood the test of time. You know, we're what year 23.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he's in year 23. I think he has an average below 25 points a game in a season.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always
Still
been around.
projected to win it. And everybody still wants him to win a championship.
Exactly.
It's
Everyone still
insane.
wants him to win a championship. Like people forget LeBron is like 42 years old. They think LeBron is still 25.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's
It's
sad.
sad. It's
but
sad that they think
that
that, but
just
it's great that
shows-
they doing it.
Exactly. That
Right.
just shows his level of greatness to me.
I agree.
I agree with all the points that Ray said. Again, like just somebody who comes into the league with that much pressure
Uh-huh.
and to be honest, succeed that pressure. Like no matter what people say, nobody expected him to do what he's been doing. Right? Like it is what it is. Whereas like you're able to appreciate Jordan and Kobe and what they did.
Mhm.
Right? Like there was no pressure. So you're like, oh wow, they're great, but like there was no pressure behind that greatness. Like they
Right.
was just able to kind of become their own in their own way.
Right.
Whereas LeBron, like he had expectation, and it was like either you do this or you're a bust. There was no
Gotcha.
in between.
Gotcha. Anything, RJ?
No, I agree with him, Bron. For
Okay.
me. I agree with that.
Now, which player would you pick to guard the best player on the opposing team out of all three?
Are we
Kobe.
talking about just
Like,
the
listen,
general prime of the
the
player?
general prime, you got to guard him man to man. The clock is winding down. Who my best defender? Kobe,
going Kobe.
Jordan, or Bron?
I'm going Bron.
You going Bron? Okay.
Absolutely. 6'8", run like a deer, move like a deer.
If
Should
he
have
in
a-
the mood,
He should have a defensive player of the year at his crib, but Marc Gasol won it. He didn't even make first team all defense that year.
Okay.
You got to look at it like this. Nobody could stop D Rose. They put Bron on him in, what was that, 2012?
Yes, sir.
We forgot D Rose won MVP at that point.
Okay. I'm going to still go with Kobe. I think Kobe, out of all three guys, he plays the best defense in spurts on the man-to-man. So I'm going to go with Kobe. And then it'll be a toss-up. It for me as a coach, it would depend on the game. It depend on the game that day. Like, damn, how Jordan playing defense, how Bron playing defense. But
The
for
only
sure,
reason I wouldn't consider Jordan is because the game place that he played in was slower than the game place now.
I agree. When Allen Iverson came in, it showed like when Damon Stoudemire, he guarding some smaller guards, Rod Strickland and all those guys. It showed like when guys started coming with the moves, he was like, "Yo, what is this? Let's slow down. Y'all don't know who I am." so I agree. Now, everyone likes to ask this question: Who, if you had to give the ball to either one of these players, Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan, who would you take? Who would you allow to take the last shot?
They taking a shot.
They're taking the last shot.
Me, I'm going Jordan to
Jordan.
take the last shot.
Okay.
But to have the ball in their hand, the last play, I have Bron.
Okay. I understand what you mean by that. As a hooper, I understand. As a real hooper, I understand what you mean by that. Like making a decision,
Making
but
the decision.
we're trying to get Jordan the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm in the same boat.
Okay.
The reason why I wouldn't go at Kobe is because it could be 5 seconds on the clock and Kobe catching in the corner. He's just turning and shooting. Bron's going to jump in the air and throw that across the court. Somebody else might get a better shot. Jordan might make a small cut here and there to get open for a layup or something. So I'm gonna agree with Sully on that one.
Okay.
Same.
Same?
Yeah, same.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Jordan as well. I'm gonna go, and the reason why I'm gonna go with Jordan because I believe Jordan can get to a shot quicker
Easy.
than all the guys. So that's why I'm gonna go with Jordan. Right now, who's the best player out of the three?
I think we're in unison on LeBron.
You want to start your franchise.
I'm going Bron.
Bron?
Yeah.
No debate.
Bron?
Bron.
I'm gonna go Bron too. Now people, a lot of guys are probably confused in this moment.
Right.
Why would you pick Jordan to shoot the shot, but wouldn't make him your first pick for your franchise? I mean, how many times I'm gonna need a buzzer beater?
Exactly.
how many times I'm gonna need a buzzer beater?
You build
And
your
just because
franchise,
I pick somebody else to be the buzzer to shoot the buzzer beater, don't mean the person who second to him
Right.
can't hit the buzzer beater. I just
Right.
choose him first. But we don't need a buzzer beater for 82 games, and we don't need a buzzer beater for every game. So that's why I'm gonna pick Bron as my first pick.
Yeah, if you just also look at their careers, like Kobe came into the Lakers, they had Shaq that Kobe was second, third option, developed over the course of 4 or 5 years. Jordan was the guy coming in, but nobody gave a crap about the Bulls. LeBron went to Cleveland. People probably didn't know Cleveland was a team when LeBron went to Cleveland.
Fact.
So it's like,
I did not. I forgot that. I never forget when I found out he was from Ohio. I didn't know
and that too.
there was real hoopers in Ohio. Like, no disrespect to my
No
Ohio
disrespect.
guys. Yeah, I mean, shout out Mel, shout out all my Ohio folks.
For sure.
But I didn't know.
Right. And you just
I
think of the
didn't
pressure,
know.
like you, an Ohio kid playing for
Right.
your city, playing at home, like you got so many extra distractions that average NBA player wouldn't have because they're not in their own little bubble. They grew up
Facts.
in. So it's like just off that alone, it's like, well, I'm gonna pick Bron.
But then
Right.
two people, again, you're talking about building a team around.
Right.
I want to go with the guy who could get other guys better and
Exactly.
develop other guys around him.
Uh-huh.
Because if you just go with just the killer, like that doesn't mean anybody else is getting better.
Yeah,
Right.
Sure.
You still gotta kind of go out and get other guys.
That's why the Kings suck right now. They got Russell, killer, DeRozan, killer, Levine, killer. They don't got nobody that's really making anybody else better at
Right.
this point in their career.
All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving because we're almost out of time here. All right. Name the last player to win the finals MVP and the scoring title and the MVP of the season.
Yeah, I wonder y'all want me to.
So go ahead, man. You
You're
already
not even getting nobody else a chance.
We got
Yeah.
the foul merchant in OKC.
SGA?
SGA.
All right. Now,
Hey, you know what's crazy about that? And like people keep saying he's a foul merchant. He's like 4th right now in free throw.
No, he
attempts.
is. But there's a difference in like with Luka. Luka's like get in there, pump fake foul. SGA just be dribbling the ball and just like he got shot.
we're going to get into
So
Lucas.
it's like-
We're going to get into that in a second. Now, at what do you think? Like I was saying, but we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to put him ahead of Kobe. I'm not ready to put him ahead of
I don't even got him top 5 shooting guard.
right. Well, I mean, point guard.
He's a point.
Point shooting.
All right, but look.
He's a
We
scoring
go.
guard.
We
You know
said
what I'm
top 5 point guards, and we didn't mention them.
Yeah.
You're scoring.
Now, what does SGA need to do to start being mentioned with your top 5 point guards, top 5 two guards? Because he's doing what he needs to do on the court. He's averaging 32 points in 33 minutes.
You need to do
So-
it for more years.
Yeah.
4 more years?
No, he said
More years. More years.
How many more years though?
He do it 3 more years. I think.
3? I need like 7.
7?
Yeah.
I
What
understand.
is he? 25?
No,
He's doing it.
he's
till
older.
3
He's
more
older.
years.
How old is he?
I think he's
that's
like
it.
25, 24,
25?
25.
25. Yeah, I need
So-
him to do it to at least 30 before I'm like,
Nah, 3 more.
I'm on that,
I
I'm
think
on that.
3 more consistent years, about 27 to 29 points. I think he'll be all right with another championship
No,
in there.
because if you do,
You
3
could
more
talk to him
years,
about it.
That's like throwing Dame in there. Like Dame had a
But
good
Dame don't got no
7-year run.
wins.
Yeah, he don't got wins.
He don't got no Finals MVP. He don't got no MVPs.
Oh.
27.
He's 27.
Yeah, okay, I'll go 3 years. 3
That's what I'm
more.
saying. He got 3.
All right, let me ask you this, though, right? Because you said you need to do some more years, 3
Yeah.
years. What do you say to the people who say this is the weakest era of basketball and they won't respect it?
I would challenge them to go play the worst NBA player and then tell me what they think after that game.
Like, man, pay
Like
Pritchard
what?
pay dudes to guard him.
Right.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like the normal NBA guy is getting 40 at a men's league game or
Right.
a pro am.
Averaging.
Think about it. We
Averaging.
averaging 30 at a men's game. They
Fact.
averaging 70.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think the reason why people don't like SGA is because of how he gets foul calls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And because it's not appealing to them.
Mhm.
But there's so many things about his game that's appealing. Like
Yeah.
nobody talks about his handle.
Yeah, he
Nobody
got a
talks
handle.
about how he gets to the rim.
Mhm.
And I think even the way he draws fouls is a skill. Like
Right.
just like how James Harden used to draw fouls. It was a
Right.
skill. Like you get your arm there, I'm gonna hook it. If the ref called it, he called it.
I just think with Shea, it's a lot more forced than James Harden.
Mm.
And then I think with the reason with James Harden didn't play defense on the other end, really.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, James Harden get this foul call, but on the other end, there was no discrepancy because he wasn't fouling back.
Right.
Shea would get slap somebody, no call. They come down and Shea got 2 free throws. So that's
But
why I'm like
They had made it. I had seen something where they were talking about how OKC initiate contact from the start of games,
Mhm.
so the ref is already like prone to seeing them kind of foul,
I hear
like
you.
to that ball pressure. So they not. It's like, oh, that's just how they play, right? Whereas like other teams are not being forceful. So when they're drawing those like as contact, it's like, oh wait, oh that's a foul. You
Right.
know what I'm
I hear
saying?
you.
So you say they play the refs and they just playing the game. Yeah, how they are.
I
It's
hear
just,
you. But-
it's just how the refs got to ref the game at that point.
When you
Because like
got,
Indiana, when Indiana brought the fight to OKC, like there was like Shea wasn't getting those calls like that.
Yeah, but when you look at the Spurs beating them 3 times, them dudes were like this. They weren't touching Shea. They weren't doing anything. They
Show
were
their
hands
hands.
off, and Shea was missing shots and all
Yeah.
that. J-Dub was missing. So it's like they had to play that level. And I think the youth factor added into that. But it's like
Spurs is a pretty long
yeah,
team
no,
too. Though.
that too. But it's
Pause.
just too many variables that go into it. Yeah, major pause. But yeah, I mean, we could debate that all day, but
All right.
that's just my
Let me ask y'all this because we got about 11 minutes out. What teams was most watched in the 80s and 90s?
Lakers, Bulls,
Celtics.
Fact.
and probably Utah or Houston would slide in at 4 or 5.
Yeah, and the reason why I bring that up because I got a lot of friends with fake fans, fake Laker fans. I got friends who never lived in LA, or maybe they lived in LA for college but never went to a Lakers game. I say, yo, I'll cash app you $100 right now if you show me any Laker paraphernalia. Show me. Show me. Show me a uniform. Show me a jersey, bro. And nah, I don't got nothing to prove to you.
Yeah,
Because you weren't a Laker fan. How you from New Jersey?
That's
You from a
common.
Laker fan?
No, that's common.
And the reason why I bring this up, I'm being funny, but I don't think people understand. Like y'all Lakers fan because that's what was on TV at the time. Everybody wasn't getting coverage.
Yeah.
There wasn't a thing. Like people didn't believe in basketball like that.
Yeah.
So you wasn't getting coverage. So some of y'all out there, y'all dudes who live in Indiana and never been to LA, and y'all Lakers fans, just know you only a Lakers fans because the TV coverage. That's it. Just know your dad, only a Boston Celtics fan who never been to Boston because Boston was the only thing on TV.
Oh, that's right.
That was it.
Yeah.
Like I just want to make that clear for all my casual friends here.
That's how it be.
Yeah, let's get into this, right? Like, so all right, so here's the thing. As you can see, as all the viewers can see, we're not doing too much debating because I believe that when there's debates that are good debates.
For sure.
If we in 2001, 2000, if you want to debate Allen Iverson versus Kobe Bryant, that's a great debate.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great debate. They're in the same era. They're doing the same things. Obviously, Kobe is a little hindered with Shaq, but it's still a good debate. But sitting there trying to debate different eras, 1981 versus 2025, when the game was played different, doesn't make too much sense. So as you can see, my guys here, we're not really debating. We want to have basketball conversations.
Right.
I truly believe that real hoopers understand basketball conversation. You see, I don't want to stand on one subject too long. We're not saying on so one person be like, yo, you know what? I agree with that.
Facts.
You know why I understand that? Because that's what real hoopers do. That's what, and you don't got to be a person of these guys' resume who's decorated with Division II basketball, pro basketball, training, and coaching. You don't have to have that type of resume. You just have to be a person who understands perspective. When you debate things and you just never play ball or your ball career stopped very early and you just debating stats the whole time, you don't understand perspective. because every stat has a story. And real hoopers understand that there's a story behind all of it. And it's hard to debate everyone's story because the circumstances were different. So now we want to get into some conversation pieces, and we're trying to get out of here as fast as possible. Why do you think people believe that the 90s was the best defense? Give me a quick answer.
Just
More physical.
More physical, and they can camp in the key forever.
Mm-hmm.
And the hand check rule, the defensive rules were differently than now.
Guys can't space the court out as much. They couldn't shoot that well.
But then also too, right? Like the defense was good because there was less skilled guys on the court.
Right.
So if I don't have to guard this guy behind the 3-point line, because I know he's gonna shoot 20%,
right?
I could be all the way over and help. So now you got to see more bodies.
Yeah.
So now it's harder to score.
It's crazy. I was watching literally right before I came in here. I was watching the video. They were talking about Rudy Gobert and why he's a good/bad defender, and it's because he just stands in no man's land.
Right.
So it's like depending on who he's guarding that night, you can put him in the paint, and he just stands there, step in, step out, step in, step out.
Right.
And that's pretty much what they did back then, but they didn't have to step out the paint. They can just stand there all game.
Right.
So
1,000%.
Yeah, that's the big difference.
And I agree with y'all. I don't think people understand that. You had one or two guys on the court that was actually paid to score.
Right.
Everyone else was screen setters,
Right.
passers, post entry guys. Get the heck out of the way.
Exactly.
If the ball if the ball goes inside and out, you can step in and hit your 15-footer.
Right.
Don't shoot too many threes now. Slow down, okay?
And the pace was slower. It's like now people are jacking up the first shot on a 24-second shot
Right.
clock at 18 seconds.
1,000%.
People are shooting to that too.
1,000%. So that's why the defense could look a little better to some of you guys who are not watching today's basketball and stopped in the 90s and the 2002. Okay?
Everybody was ball headed, so they were on steroids back then as well.
I mean, listen, I didn't say it. He said it. We're going to rock with it. Now, you guys are from LA, and I think this question is special. Why are the Lakers having problems right now?
I think right now they're just trying to find their flow. And I think, people kind of said this and people were talking about this. Once you add Bron into the mix, how does that going to look, right? Because with Luka and Reeves, it looked different. It was like, you only have two guys who's trying to score. Yeah. Now you got three guys trying to score, which I still think that Bron is not trying to score as much. Right. He's just seeing how the game flow is, and it's like, okay, Reeves is off. Luka may be struggling. Let me pick it up here. I think that they all can't start together.
I agree.
Somebody has to come off the bench.
I agree.
And they still don't have certain pieces that they need. They still don't have, to me, a good enough 3-point shooter. And I still think I also think they're too old.
Right. I agree.
Because when they play against teams that play faster, like the Spurs, they stood no chance.
Right.
Well, I don't think they're too old because they do got a lot of young guys. It's just Redick has them in that whack-ass zone every game. It's like you can't play zone against the Spurs. They play at a too fast of a pace getting the ball out. Then when you have a guy that's 7'5", and then you got Luke Cornett, who's like, 7'1" at the same time, zone really doesn't help.
When you think about Luka's
for sure.
But like sometimes he doesn't know where to be at for rotations on things when guys are rotating.
But that goes back to the zone where it's like he got them in zone, and it's like
it's for Luka though.
Yeah. But I also look at it as you got a defensive merchant and Jared Vanderbilt on the bench who locked up Steph Curry for a series, and he was one of the most sought after defenders in the league 2 years ago. And then Redick comes in and he's benching him because he can't score. When it's like when you got a Reeves, Bron, and Luke out there, Vanderbilt only need to score 2 points, make an open layup. He don't really need to do. He doesn't need to stand in the corner. He could be the screen setter, get out the way. I know you got Aiden, but Aiden's a lob threat, so you can put him in short corner and then figure out some type of system where you got Vanderbilt setting the pick and rolls or slashing or cut in, whatever the case is. So I think it's just figuring out that offensive side more, and then probably getting Vanderbilt more in so you can play more defense and then their health.
And I also think
Luka's been out, Bron's been out, Rudy went out. So,
and I think people are like freaking out.
I was like, 19 or 10.
It's like it's early. Like if this was, getting into All-Star break after All-Star break, then panic. But like, they fifth. They're fifth in the West right now. Like,
19 and 10.
And it's like they have to me have fixable problems.
Right.
like
Not-
in-house problems.
yeah.
They don't have to outsource to fix their problems.
Right. So I'm gonna end it with this. My biggest thing is I think, and I'm gonna be real, it's too much crying and complaining for you
Agreed.
guys. You guys, your superstars or your stars, you guys are always like crying. Talking to the ref the whole
Yeah.
time.
It's even to
And
celebrate him.
Yeah. And I think that's what's
Yeah.
hurting the Lakers as well. I think the expectation for Bron is not too high, but y'all kind of overlooking the flaws in other guys. I mean, Luke is not really playing the best defense. And then you have Austin Reeves, who's averaging 26, but the last 4 or 5 games can't get over 20. So as you do stuff
Can't
like
get over 15.
yeah, so you do stuff
Yeah.
like that, it's really going to hurt you with the consistency of flow.
Sure.
Why do you think LeBron gets so much hate this late in his career?
I think it's what we talked about on the last show. It's just when somebody's been like just there in the media, they exceeded expectations. The only alternative is just the human nature of the media culture now is to hate.
Right.
So it's like no matter what Bron does, I mean, he's in year 23, but like he came back and he had, I think it was like 12 assists first game back, and it's like, oh, Bron can't score anymore. Then the next night, he throws a great assist for a game winner, and it's like, oh, Bron's 10-point streak ended. Bron's declining, but it's like he made a great play for a game winner, adds a win. Basketball is about winning. Sports is about winning. So making the great play to win, I thought it was the right possession, but it's just people just need something to hate on.
I think
I
Gilbert
agree with
Arenas
that.
said it best. People need something to pay their bills, and hating on LeBron pays their bills
Agreed.
because everybody's going to tune into that.
Right.
If you're giving LeBron praise, everybody's like, "Oh man, they're just
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
two-handed
Everyone
the
wanna
guy."
hate
You know,
for sure. But no, it's also because it's like people always gonna hate when it's the first thing to be seen. Like people used to hate on Jordan when it was the first thing to be seen. Like dude, 40-something years old and still in the talk of like a championship run. Like on your retirement tour, we was talking D Wade's retirement tour. We was just happy to see D Wade on the court. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
You know that game winner.
he was all hype. Like he banked it in.
Yeah.
He banked it in.
Right.
But like with Bron, it's like, what he finna do last year? Is he gonna go out with a win or he's gonna end a loser? I'm like, how you gonna end the loser? You got 4 champs already.
Yeah, and I think
Right.
Bron not feeding into the media narratives also adds fuel to them because like it's almost like no disrespect to women, but if your girl's arguing with you and you don't say nothing to her, she's just gonna get more and more mad.
Right.
It's the same narrative with the media. It's like Bron's not saying nothing. He's like, I want to be home on Christmas. I don't care what y'all talking about. It's like that's making them more like, we got to say something to get Bron.
I
get
agree.
back at
I
us.
agree. And I'll add to it and move on to the next one. I just think it's trendy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like for guys to like, it amazes me that I go across so many pages that has like LeBron lowlights,
Facts.
and it's like, did y'all not see like the first 20 years of his career?
Facts.
Like,
Yeah.
what did y'all miss?
Facts.
Like,
it'll be like LeBron.
but I
low light, missing
also
the layup.
understand like a lot of this has to do with this is the most interactive
For sure.
era of basketball.
For sure.
So a lot of people the guys who were in that wasn't playing ball in high school and wasn't like you weren't worried about basketball.
For sure.
Because if you were worried about basketball, you at the tryouts all the time. like, so I already know at some point when LeBron was playing and he was 3rd, 4th year in the NBA, and he's averaging 31 points, you didn't care about basketball, bro.
Right.
You didn't care about you only care about it because you have this right here.
Absolutely.
And it's free Wi-Fi. And then someone on your comments is going to be like, yeah, I agree with you. And you look and you like, wait,
Facts.
somebody agree with my take. Let me make more takes like
Watch.
this.
Watch the comments.
Let
on this
me-
segment.
right?
You know what? Let me go find somebody else's page
Exactly.
and then go share and make it like my content.
Right.
And so I can get more attention. Y'all don't really care about it because it's if you really cared about basketball, you would really be embarrassed to post someone lowlights when you know they had a whole career of highlights that will put at most players to shame. But let's move on. Let me ask you guys. You guys are young. What's the biggest? I'm sure you're on your phone. Well, not RJ. RJ, I work with RJ all day.
Man, I'll call RJ. I probably won't hear from him for 3
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
Exactly.
RJ on a different type of
RJ
time.
one time. low key important. Our getting me back a week later.
Yeah.
It's over with, gang.
So for you guys who are on your phone, what's the biggest complaints you see online right now when it comes to basketball?
It's either old heads making videos with the phone this close to their face about how bad the game is now, or it's people just talking about the referees' impact, like the referees, the foul call, and the flagrants.
They
the
travel.
tax, the travel,
All game, all 35 points.
Right. It's just nobody. To me, nobody's just content anymore. It's
right.
No matter what happens, it's gonna be a hater. It's gonna be something. So,
I agree.
I just think it's too many opinions.
Mm.
Everybody has an opinion,
right?
And everybody got to get their opinion out there
right.
to the world, to where people got to, again, like, comment, or share. And it's like, bro, chill. Like, nobody cares about what you got to say.
Right.
No. Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, a lot of these people, like you had just said, haven't played basketball or competitive basketball, and but they could get on a mic or get on their phone and have a comment. And it's just too many opinions.
I would say I'm piggybacking off that. It's the silly opinions, like people's valid points. Like, it's people that comment that don't understand help side. It's people that comment that don't understand, like, making the pass to the open person. Instead, they want to see him shoot over 2 or 3 people. It's cool every once in a while. You know, you get a buck, you score 3 times in a row, cool.
Facts.
But like, why not hit the guy that's already open?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People get mad about people making the right play.
I'm
like,
you just can't
in the
score 20 in the men's league. Don't talk to me.
That's that part. I would say, like, in the 90s, it was cool to shoot over 2 or 3 people because the next pass over was somebody that probably shot 10% on the season.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, why not hit the guy that's shooting 30, 40%?
Right.
So
I think I'm with you guys. It's all the same thing. You know, I run a basketball media brand, and we're on various platforms, millions of views, hundreds of thousands of comments each month. And the complaints is all the same. It's all pit. And that alarms me because, like, y'all don't realize y'all kind of complain about the same thing. But I know y'all not really watching. You're not watching it because it wouldn't be no. Like, here's the thing, right? If I was a working class citizen, and there's no disrespect to anyone, I wouldn't watch every game. I wouldn't try to watch every game. I watch the home game, right? And then I wouldn't waste my time watching if I'm going to complain about it.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? So when I see people in the comments and they're like, oh, they didn't call travel right here. Okay, they didn't call travel. Have you never played a game where they missed a call?
Facts.
Like, have you never played a game where they missed a foul?
Tournament.
And I get the expectation. I get the expectation of this is the NBA, so they should call everything. Right. But could you imagine just watching the game where they call everything?
Yeah, I mean, I think any level, if they called everything, it wouldn't be entertaining.
It wouldn't be fun or entertaining.
Right.
And we got to understand that you're watching TV.
Exactly.
You're watching TV. So it is a job to do to make it entertainment. Like, the NBA has a job to make it faster. Like, for instance, at one point it was 10 seconds to get past half court. Now it's 8. Speed that shit up.
Exactly.
Take this 2 seconds off. Speed this shit up.
Exactly.
This shit is moving way too slow. You know what I'm saying?
It goes down to, like, these are professional refs. So 90% of the things you think are travel, these guys are trained to know that it's not travel.
Right.
You're just sitting at home and it looked funky to you, and it wasn't your team, so you're saying, "Oh, he traveled."
Yeah, right.
Like,
1,000%.
And the rules are different.
And the rules are different.
Like, between high school, college, and pro, the rules are different. What's a travel? What's not a travel? Like, the other day, a kid hit a peon step, and, like, the ref called a travel, and I was sitting there like, it's like, I don't know, but in high school, it is.
Yeah.
Right? You can't do that, but as a, pro level guys, they could do that. Just different levels, different refs. The game is called different.
Right. And I agree. And that's just what it is. The game is called different, and you made a great point. If someone is actually going to games, youth games, and they're watching their young kid play, like a youth ball play or high school play, the referees are calling it tighter. For sure. Right? They're calling it tighter because, one, they have to because that's the rules, but two, these are young players. You want to teach them as a ref, right? Yeah. Versus a professional level, they understand, like, okay, this is Giannis, and he's taking a gather step. I could call travel, but do I really want to mess this highlight up for the TV?
Exactly.
So you got to understand what you're watching, and it's always been that way. It hasn't. There's never been it. But when you want to pick and choose, yes, that's what happens. So there you have it. Another great show for Are You a Casual? I appreciate my guys here, my guys Sally, RJ, D-Ray. Make sure y'all guys follow them on all platforms. We're gonna put the Instagram handle down there, and then of course, I know you. Listen. I know y'all been asking this the whole time. Yo, where you get that hoodie from? Where did you get brainwashed to think elite? Listen, just go to Goals Activewear. GoalsActivewear.com. The hoodie's there. And where you get the hat from? I love the show. I want to support. It's right here. GoalsActivewear.com. Make sure y'all guys tap in. Until next time, let's continue to think elite and together. Welcome to Score Society.